All right, good evening. Should have had this plugged in, I guess, before I clicked off of the splash screen. Hopefully the weekend's doing all right. All right. F1 half case number 6. This is the second half from the one, I don't know, Monday night-ish? Sunday night? No. It wasn't Sunday. I think it was Monday. Pretty heavy on the max. And the first 6 boxes. Off the top of my head, I can't remember there being much else. So these should be pretty good. I hope. So, alright. Feels like my chair is lower than usual. The red scroll ball is crazy. I know what you're talking about, Ron. If you want Mattia, Ron, yes, you could have him for 10. On a related note, this is going to be the last paper break for me for a while. Especially with Chrome coming out. And the fact that they made the blasters look like hobby boxes. Or better than hobby boxes. I can't justify buying more. Oh, it's 1 and 4 of Chrome? Ugh. Although if they're factoring in the odds across the hobby lights, I don't think the lights come with an auto. But I haven't looked that hard into it. Hey, TJ. All right, let me get you on here, Ron. Apologize if the video feed cuts out or something along the way here. We're getting a thunderstorm in the first week of March in Wisconsin, which is sort of crazy. Yuki I had for 100, Brady. So, all right, here we go. Russell, throwback. Lewis on the checkers. Yes, sir, TJ. It was a banner day. Mr. Leclerc with the flag. There's a Mick portrait flag. Lando portrait, paper, blueprint, Raikkonen, and Vasseur. And I don't have my list. That'll go to Kimmy. Gunther, checkered flag. Claire, same thing, portrait. Schumacher Apex. Russell with the checkers. Albon, random off to the great. Schumacher portrait. Yeah, I think a lot of people are. TJ. Zendelli. The blasters are fantastic of this, if you can get them. From what I've seen. Vettel and Zofnauer. Potential random threat here at the end. Mr. Mazepin. On the freshest. Flag for David Beckman. Total. Checkered. And a relic for Danny Ricciardo. Sonoda at this point. Sonoda was $100. Still is $100. But we're halfway through box one already. 76 out of 199 for Daniel. Congrats on that, Andrew. Giovinazzi on a checkered flag, and that is the first half of one. Alright, second half. Nannini, checkered. Dragovich on the throwback. Schwartzman. Gasly and Toast. I don't think Franz sold. He did not, so that's going to Pierre. Lewis drinking out of the shoe. Carlos Sainz on the apex and checkered. And a blue for Matteo Nannini. $29 out of $99 for Matteo. Staying with the house. Vettel, checkered flag. Lando on the throwback. Raikkonen, checkers. Which one are you talking about, Ron? The one I hesitated on because it looked different? But it's a Grand Prix winner. So I don't believe 140 is a variation. Bottas, Apex. Kimi, checkers. Giovinazzi. Leclerc and Binotto under threat or random. Schumacher, freshest. Vettel, out of 199. All right, I'll check here in a second round. I don't think so, though. 13 out of 199. Heading for Scott. Congrats there. Allison on the checkered flag. And that's that. Grant, I think the train has left the station. Is there somebody you're looking for in particular? I realize the first box was pretty crappy here. That one for Max, 55. Carlos Sainz, 54. I've seen that one before. If any of them are a variation. Yeah. I mean, I think they're all top 20-ish. All the portraits numbers is where the, at least if my memory is correct, that's where all the variations are at. Yeah, at this point, I'm looking for photos that I've not seen. Or that look strange. I've sorted enough of this now that I'm going to be smug and think I would catch it on the way by. But I think all the variations are in the first 20 cards, because that's the portrait numbers. All right, box number 2. Verstappen. Signs, checkers. Yeah, it'd be nice if they could get a list going. Verstappen and Sergio Perez, checkered flag. Signs and Seidel. Zach and Andrew. Capito on the checkered flag. Esteban Ocon out of 99. $83 out of 99 for Esteban. Congrats on that, Zach. Alonso. Seb times 2. Piastri and Monchol. Mazepin and Steiner. Steiner's for Tim. Got some orange coming up here finally. Deletta. Verstappen with the flag. Liam Lawson, checkers. And our orange is for Lewis Hamilton on the vintage. Two out of 25. Case has had a lot of low-numbered big names between Lewis and Max before. Nikita, checkered flag. And that is the first half of number 2. And that sucks if Chrome's autos are 1 out of 4 boxes. What do they say for relics out of here? I'd have to do some math. Blue, gold, black. Because the relics seem to be pretty consistent, 1 out of 2, hobby-wise. Alright, second half of box 2. As a pin. Throwback. With Sewer on the checkers. This looks different. Gotta be a photo variation for Mick. Interesting, they didn't tag it with a rookie either. But it is card 17. Gasly, checkers. Perez and Horner. Look and make sure. Yeah, all right. Lance Stroll. Ricardo. Gunther out of 199. $187 out of 199 for Mr. Steiner. Congrats on that, Tim. Vettel, checkers. And vintage, Ricardo. Latifi and Capito added to Nicholas. Russell on the checkered flag. Kimi, Apex, Binotto. Yuki on the freshest base. Latifi, flag. And Valtteri Bottas. Portrait checkers. We get us through box 2. Okay, number 3. Yuki. Lawson. Fernando Alonso on the Apex. Verstappen. Checkers. Verstappen and Horner. That'll head over to Christian. Let me mark it as such, though. Sato on the checkers. And Arugula out of 199. Starts with a J, alphabetical order. Praveen, congrats. 130 out of 199. Don't ask me what I was looking at. Grosjean, checkered flag to be random at the end of the break. Apex for Hamilton. Verstappen, checkers. Kimmy, throwback. Resta. Signs and Benotto. It's a little clear earlier. Battle on the flag. Here's not the regular mech, that's the freshest. Giovinazzi on the flag. Russell. Checkers. And then we're going to get a gold. Sergio Perez, flag. This one here for Checo. Congrats, Robert. 8 out of 50. Petikoff on the flag. And we're halfway through number 3. So speaking of Mazepin, kind of, sort of, and that whole fiasco, do we think there's ever going to be, or at least in the next decade, a race in Russia? I'd say Russian driver, but once things die down, if they die down, money always talks. But where they pulled the race charter, I wonder if they'd actually go back under Putin. Well, they were going to St. Petersburg or something next year, Ron. This was the last for, hell, I forget the name now. Giovinazzi, throwback. Deletta. Here is a Albon. You think they're going to have 3 in the U.S. races? Or do you think Miami will get scrubbed? Ricardo on the flag. Another Max. Personally, I'm not all that excited about the Miami race doing it in a parking lot. Lewis and Toto. Again, alphabetical order. Zach. Congrats on that. Man, there's so many cool tracks, and like Germany doesn't have a a race. I don't know why they don't go there. Of course, they gotta want to put the money out for it. I'm sure that has something to do with it, for sure. Mazepin. And a gold, it's freshest, and it is for Mick Schumacher. $27 out of $50 for Mick. The skull on the checkers. Bottas and Vettel. Alonso and Brivio heading to Fernando. Russell. We'll have to see how it goes for Miami. Just I don't know, for my remote look at it, Leclerc, Apex, and Bottas with the checkers. I mean, if you're gonna have it in Miami, why do it in a stadium parking lot? Lewis, checkered, is my initial thought without having any knowledge as to how or why it was done that way. I'd like to see to get at least to the beach for a little bit. Yeah, to be curious as to what they do if, the whole China-Taiwan thing flares up. That's going to mess some stuff up over there. I guess that's the joys of International Racing Series. But, alright, here we go. Second half. Start of box 4. Mick on the vintage. Piastri, checkered. Sergio, Apex, Gasly, Lando and Seidel. That'll head to Lando. Sergio, checkered flag. Another Grosjean for the random pile. Gasly out of 199. 33 out of 199 for Pierre. Congrats on that, Tim. Ocon, checkered. Russell, Apex. Verstappen. Here's another Grosjean. Latifi. And Daruvula. Russell and Capito. Headed to George. Alonso. Fernando with the flag. Leclerc. And out of 99, Robert Schwartzman. $59 out of 99 for Robert. Giovinazzi. And we are halfway through number 4. I don't know if they'll go back to Indy or not. I think if they cared about Indy, they'd already have been there. Myself. Instead of going to the Coda track in Miami. Maybe they'll get that race in Vietnam like they teased a few years back. And have the track pretty much built. Alright, second half of number 4. Boschung. Max. Zindelli out of 199. $197 out of 199 there. Nasani. See a hint of orange in the back. Sonoda and Toast. I don't have to worry about randoming that at all. Verstappen, checkered flag. Lewis. Yeah, I can dream pie in the sky stuff. And our orange is for Max Verstappen. This has been a decent Max case, considering what came out of the first half. $15 out of 25 for Max. So, checkered flag. Signs. Gasly. Schumacher and Steiner. That'll add to Gunther. Base flag for Sergio. Put that up over here right now while that dries. Leclerc, checkered flag. Gasly, Apex. Lewis, airborne. And a blue for Kimi Räikkönen out of 99. $64 out of 99 for Kimi. Liliana, congrats. Again, I don't know my alphabets. Then Mercedes group hug. And that was box number 4. Oh, and I KO'd Mick. That's why I hate these damn stands. Hate the stands and need a bigger desk. I say it all the time and I still don't do anything about it. Okay, number 5. Pierre. David Beckman. Checo, Apex. Ocon, thumbs up. Lando and Seidel. I think this will be a pair. Right. Ooh, darn. Alright. Only one of those. We'll check for random in a little bit. Lewis and the confetti. And our orange. Kind of a disappointment. Jan Munchol. $15 out of 25 for Jan. Battle. Russell, Apex. Nannini. Russell and Dragovich. Russell and Capito headed to George. Another Verstappen. Gasly with the flag. Räikkönen, checkers. And a little gold flag peeking out for Pierre Gasly. 20 out of 50 for Pierre. Again, congrats, Tim. Tictum, checkers. And that is the first half of 5. You know, if they're going to have a third Grand Prix or different spot, I would think they'd want to put it out in LA. LA or New York if they could. Street course wise. Alright, second half of number 5. Liam Lawson out of 199. Oh, it's all good, TJ. 104 out of 199 for Liam. Congrats on that, Damien. Ocon, checkers. Danny Ricciardo. And Leclerc. There is an Alex Albon. Driver of the day to random off here in a little bit. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Vegas Strip. Didn't think of that. Can you imagine them shutting the strip off, though? Whew. Schumacher and Steiner. It would be an event, though. That is for sure. And again, headed to Gunther. I guess New Jersey, you can kind of see New York. Yuki. I guess I've seen that before. Just to look at it at that angle. Gasly, Apex. Boschung. Christian Lundgaard on the flag. Samaya. Another Albon. Lewis, checkers. Mercedes, group hug. Yuki and Toast. Lewis, checkered. Checo, throwback, and checkered flag. And that is box 5. Yeah, I mean, I guess it all depends on how long they need the strip closed down for. I don't know how long street courses bog things up for areas. Up here in the massive state of Wisconsin, we don't get cool stuff like that. We get the Packers and beer, and that's about it. And if they could do it within a week, maybe week and a half, Or I guess just do part of it and kind of work the stuff around, you know, as far as detours and whatever. But yeah, that's not a bad idea either. Wow. I guess they didn't bother to steal that one. Now that I banged these off the table. Don't look too bad. Ocon's a little soft on that corner. Bottas looks to have survived. I think. Yeah, sorry about that. Now I guess I'll have to watch the rest of these. Alright, the rest of the first half of rest of the first half of box 6. Actually does make sense. Giovinazzi and Vasseur headed to Antonio. Zendelli. Be nice if we could get one more decent card out of here. Lewis Hamilton on the flag. Boschung, checkered. Ocon and Brivio headed to Esteban. Giovinazzi. Kimi. Danny Ricciardo. Lando, portrait checkered. And Apex. Armstrong. Fernando and Brivio. Going to Fernando. Checo. Throwback. And checkered. And that was the first half of number 6. Ish. I think I got a bigger stack here than normal. All flustered by the blowout. Chrome, I'll try to get a couple half cases on the website tomorrow. It's my on-call week, so I haven't been way behind on stuff. Kind of resisting putting it out there until after the checklist was out, because this way I knew they weren't going to push it back. There's another one. Some packs you can't open up, others they didn't even seal. All right, here we go. Second half of 6. The skull on the flag. Gasly, checkered. For sure, out of 199. $146 out of 199. Yuki, checkered. Russell, Apex. Ricardo, checkered. Otis, checkers. Leclerc, vintage. Piastri, checkered. And Yuki out of 199. $82 out of 199 for Mr. Sonoda. Ocon. Ricardo. Ticked him. Looks like a relic here. I peeked at on my rotation. Gasly. Throwback. Max. On the checkered. Bottas. And Toto. Toto is such a handsome man that he broke my camera. There we go. Valtteri for Scott and Toto for Zach. So we will random that here in a few minutes. Yuki, checkered flag. And a blue Christian Horner for the relic. $89 out of 99 for Christian. Congrats on the polo shirt, Scott. James Key, checkers. And there it is. Oh no, pretty solid case, I think. With all the couple of low-numbered Max relics we had earlier. Alright, there's going to be a slew of randoms. Unfortunately. Some of this put away here, and then we'll get a recap going. All right, the randoms here after the recap. 3 base Albons, 4 base Albons, 2 base Grosjeans, and a checkered flag Grosjean. And then the blueprints, Bottas and Wolf, Norris and Seidel, Sainz and Binotto, Perez, Horner, Mazepin, Steiner, Ricardo and Seidel, Leclerc and Binotto, and Vettel and Zofnauer. All these guys will be split. They're random. But as far as the rest of the recap goes, light blues out of 199. Sonoda, for sure. Lawson, Zandelli, Pierre, Deruvula, Gunther Steiner, and Sebastian Vettel. Out of 99, Kimi Räikkönen, Robert Schwartzman, Esteban Ocon, and Matteo Nannini. Laying down here, we had a Schumacher photo variation and Yanman Show Orange out of 25. Relics out of 99, Christian Horner, and Ricardo out of 199. And then standing up, Gasly with the flag, gold out of 50, with Sergio Perez. Schumacher, freshest gold out of 50. And then a Lewis orange out of 25 throwback. And Verstappen, Great Britain winner, also out of 25. So, alright, well, if you don't want to hang around for the randoms, I do appreciate all the bids. And yeah, like I said, that'll probably be my last paper for a while. The cost to buy it, I can't seem to justify right now. So, and I think we all know why that is. So good luck on your future breaks coming up. I'm assuming you'll be on a bunch of Chrome. Good luck on there. Hopefully you get better results than paper has gave you. But alright, get the keyboard out. First up, we'll do the Albons and Grosjeans. Alright. 2 paper base. Top 2 paid spots will get themselves a Grosjean. Alright, well that works. Alright, here's the template that I work off of on the left. Sonoda on the bottom. Daletta on top. Everybody's here should be 53, I think. More than 5 on a dice roll. 6. Alright, here we go. Top 2. There is 3. 5, and the money click. Now we see who paid. Alright, Vettel, Scott. And Oliver with Vips. Congratulations. Alright, next one is going to be the checkered flag of the same card. Top spot will win this one. Again, Sonoda, Deletta, 58 spots. 5 ain't gonna do it. Another big 6. Here we go. There's 1. 3, 4, 5, and a win. Mr. Vips likes himself a bunch of Grosjean. Which is good because Yuri had a pretty quiet break tonight. Next up, 4 Albons, Austria Driver of the Day. Top 4 paid spots here as well will win this one. There's Sonoda again, and Deletta. 7. Off we go. There's 3, 5, 6, and 7. Going down the list. Allison is a new, I believe. Schwartzman. No. Gunther is going to get one. Christian Horner. Bottas. And Zoe. Steiner, Horner, Bottas, and Zoe. 1 each on the Albons. Alright, that'll be it for the group breaks or group randoms. Now we got the blueprints. Bottas and Wolf, number 1. Nine times. Good luck. 3, 5, 7, 8, and number 9. Total. Next up is Lando and Andreas Seidel. Four ain't gonna do it. 9. All right, here we go. 3, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Lando Norris. Sainz and Binotto. Next one on the chopping block. Ten. Here we go. Good luck. Seven, 9, and 10, Mr. Signs. Five of these guys to go. Sergio and Christian Horner. Next in line. Lucky number 7. Off we go. 3, 5, 6, and 7. Christian Horner. All right, Nikita and Gunther. Nine times. Good luck. There's 4, 7, 8, and number 9, Mr. Steiner. Ricardo and Seidel. Next one up. And 10 times. Good luck here. Six, 8, 9, and 10. Mr. Ricardo. And I lost my Post-its. Stack of these somewhere. All right, 2 to go. LeClaire and Benotto. This is the second to last here. 6. All right, this has got to flip by the 5th time at least once. There's 1, 2 with a flip, 4, 5, and Charles Leclerc. And final random to wrap everything up. Vettel and Zofnauer. Let's spell that right? 3 ain't gonna do it. There's big 10 to finish it off. 3, 6, 8, 9, and Otmar snipes it at the end. All right, well, that'll do it for me. Again, I do appreciate all the bids on this. Chrome's coming out on Wednesday. I'll have some in the general vicinity of Wednesday drop, either on the site or through eBay. But outside of that, have a good rest of your weekend. Good luck on your Chrome breaks coming up. And we'll see you later. Have a good night.